Hi, hello, my name's Than, short for Nathaniel. Today, we have the Pat McGrath Mothership 9 Huetopian Dream. Ah. Super excited. I'm a bit of a Pat McGrath collector, so we'll have a bunch of comparisons and swatches and things. I haven't swatched the palette yet, so I'm super excited. It's gonna be very first impressions, demo. I already have my base done. All my products will be in the description box as usual, so I'll list all my base things and everything, primer, all that. Honestly, and I'm just being honest, I'm a really big Pat fan. I love her so much, but I will say I feel a little deceived by by the marketing and the like promos and even this packaging. I mean, there's like a rainbow in the back. I don't know, like it sort of gives similar vibes to her last two palettes. So, I mean, of course, there's that really fun, you know, duochrome, the blue, or sort of blue pink. Like, okay, so this is the Divine Rose 1, and the Divine Rose 2. So, you know, she has a lot of palettes now, so there are gonna be some overlapping things, overlapping colors, and you know, ideas, but I don't know, I was hoping for a few more brighter colors just because, I mean, you should see her Instagram. Her Instagram is so stunning, but yeah, I don't know. You know, I feel like that's the vibe that everyone's sort of, that how everyone feels, that's what I've sort of picked up. If you don't have any other Pat McGrath palettes, and even if you do, I still feel like, I mean, I haven't swatched them and things, but I still feel like this is different enough to justify it, and just by looking at the palette, it looks like these like metallics could potentially be a new formula. I don't know, they just look better. They look better to me in person than the other ones. The only thing as well is usually at the end of her palette, she has these 4 baked shades that everyone always goes crazy for. However, in this one, it's only 3. So this triochrome shade here, I think is a triochrome. It's like a green, gold, like green, bronze, and like red shift. Yeah, like green, bronze, and red, like maroony. And this is just like a normal metallic sort of, or just not one of those baked gelée shades. And I could sort of tell in the pictures that this one wasn't gonna be the same as normal because you could see the bake shades don't have like a pan, and you can see the silver pan sort of on the side of these. I almost skipped this altogether, but I don't know, I couldn't help myself. And yeah, I also just figured like a lot of you would want to see it. I use Pat McGrath stuff all the time, so I don't know, it just makes sense that I have this in my collection. And I'm really excited, so okay, all right, let's start. Oh my god, I feel like I was just rambling so much. I'm gonna start with Secret Eden, which is this sort of light taupey brown. This is the lightest shade in the palette, the lightest matte. There's 3 mattes, 1 shimmer, 3 metallics, and 3 of the bake shades. So here we go. So Secret Eden, this is the Sunji Blender Pro, and let's go. I didn't prime really. I used just a tiny bit of concealer, whatever concealer was left over, and then powdered that. So on the eyes, it's a lot less taupey than I thought at first glance. It's more like rosy, like a soft muted rose. Really pretty. I'm taking the rougher number 3, going into Secret Eden again. now I'm gonna go with this bright coral in the center here. This one's called Shockwave. I'm gonna take it on the Chikuhodo Z4. This is just a large eyeshadow brush. Ooh, very pretty. I'm blending a little bit more of Secret Eden into Shockwave. I'm gonna use the Sonuji Builder Pro, and I'm going into this brown. I think it's, oh, Extreme Plum Noir, so I guess it's a plummy brown. I love this. And the only fallout that I have so far is one little tiny speck that might not even be shadow, that might just be dust. So pretty good. I didn't tap off the brush, I just lightly went in. From what I can see so far, this shade has had the most powder come up, but still not that much. I'm just looking at it like really close up. This has the most sort of kick up. So I think for like the main event, we're gonna use these two, and then maybe a little bit of this one, which is Skin Showed Nude Ecstasy, Astral Amethyst Moon, and then this one is Astral Venusian Orchid. Very nice. What I think I'll do probably is in my next couple reviews, I'll use this palette and do a couple different looks. But for this main review of it, I'll stick with the these special shades on the end here. But this is also really calling my name. I need to touch it. I haven't touched it yet. Oh, it feels super smooth, the metallics. Oh, wow. And I didn't realize, but this one's a duochrome as well, this metallic. A peach gold and like a pink. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch this shade from Divine Rose 1 next to this one. So the Divine Rose 1 definitely is more high shine. It's, you know, it's the baked formula. That's on this side. And it's next to Cosmic Bloom. So the Divine Rose has more of a pinky base. Okay, so I'm gonna go all over the lid with Astral Amethyst Moon. I'm going in with a finger. I don't really recommend using a brush with these baked shades. It just doesn't really make sense. You don't get like the full payoff with a brush. They're just harder to use with a brush, you know. And this has like a pink blue. This does not disappoint. I think this is one of the prettiest shades she's ever come out with. It's just spectacular! It's a spectacular shade. It's so good. Okay, here we go on the other side. You are gonna get a bit of like glitter fallout with these, but who cares? Like, who cares? Like, it's just so pretty. It doesn't even matter. I want my whole face to be this color. Which, that's an idea. Okay, now I'm gonna go with Venetian Orchid, or Venusian. What is it? It's like like Venus, but like, you know, Venusian. So, oh my god. And this is insane. It goes from like pink to like a steely, like light teal with lime in it as well. It's very pretty. We're almost done with the eyes. I think I want to try the Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. I'm gonna take that shade on the Worker Pro from Sonuji. It feels super creamy. I think this is the same formula as her normal like Skin Show shade. And that's just gonna go up here. compared to this side. Yeah, you can definitely see that. I thought because, you know, I went pretty heavy with the with the other shades, the astral shades and the blitz shades, or the astral shades. She is still calling this a blitz shade, even though it's not her blitz astral formula. I think I do need to go back into a little bit more of that extreme plum noir, because I think I didn't blend that well over there. So she came out with these Intensifies pen. I think it's called like Intensify, like with an eye, like, you know, eyes, like EYE, you know. But I didn't pick that up. So I just sprayed my finger and picked up some more of that Astral Amethyst Moon. Just gonna press it on here. Yeah. So definitely, if you didn't get that pen, I mean, whoa, look at the difference. And this is pretty much the same effect that pen, the new pen, will give you. I can almost guarantee. But I'm sure it's nice and convenient to just have, you know, a pen to just swipe on, you know, to use. But yeah, I think you can get the same effect just by doing this. Whew. Okay, so I do have a significant amount of fallout now, though. Okay, hold on a second. I know I said who cares about fallout, but I'm still gonna try to clean it up a little. I need to get some tape. Okay, I'll BRB. Grab my finger. Let's see. I don't really ever do this method, but I just have so much fallout that I need to. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking it like to my finger, and then I'm taking it the opposite way around and rolling it around like that. And I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get all of it. I've gotten a lot of it off. All right, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Really, I would recommend when you're using really glittery shades like that, you know, just be careful that you're not picking up too much, and also probably do your eyes first. I hate doing my eyes first, so, you know, I never really do that, and I just deal with the fallout. But I did get a lot of fallout, and I did sort of disrupt my base a little here, but it's okay, because we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome mascara. So I just messed up a little of my mascara on this side because my lashes are so crooked and weird over here. So I just cleaned it up with this pencil brush. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow in Taupe. Gucci Brow Pencil in Taupe. Okay, so I'm taking the Patrick Star Foundation. I haven't been getting like any powder when I've been using this, and I think it's because it had hard pan. So I just like scratched it up a little, and now we're gonna see if I can get some color payoff. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot more than before. Let's see. Every time I've been going in to use this powder, it just hasn't been picking up, and I just thought, wow, for a powder foundation, like, this really doesn't have that much coverage. But yeah, it definitely just had like hard pan or something. So I just scratched it with this comb like this to break it up, and now it is working great. Sort of blurring too. Great, love that. Nice. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna start with Cherish. And I'm going in with the Refer number 4. This is by Pat, of course. This is her Skin Fetish blush. Yeah, Skin Fetish Divine Blush in Cherish. Refer number 4. I'm gonna buff with the Sonia G Face 1 and the Laura Mercier Light Catcher Powder in Celestial Light. I'm gonna use the Dior Couture Luminizer Highlight in 03 Pearlescent Glow. Alright, for lips, I'm gonna go in with Kitten Mischief from Lisa Eldridge. And then I'm gonna top it with the Lavendaring gloss from Pat. This is the OpuLust gloss from the mini, there's like a little mini set that I think is still on sale at Sephora, so I'm gonna definitely link that if it's still in stock. If not, I'll just link the regular OpuLust glosses, but it's a really good deal. I changed into this sweater, and for the final touch, after I just sprayed my face and stuff, going with powder one more time, but I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath under eye powder. Okay, so let's zoom in, take a closer look at the look, and then I'm gonna do some swatches and some comparisons as well before I do my final thoughts. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll start swatching the top row, and then I'll go through the bottom. I'll go to the bottom row. Okay, so I've just swatched them all on my arm. I think that the metallics in here are some of my favorite that I've ever seen from Pat. They're just like extra smooth. Something feels like they maybe revamped it a little or reformulated them a little bit. So I'm really happy about that. And then this sort of like triochrome, what's it called? Blitz Sextreme. I like it too. That one, even though it's a metallic and not like baked, it seems like even extra smooth. Like, I don't know, like a super metallic or something, you know? So overall, I'm really happy with this palette. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to keep using it. I could just have these two shades on my eyes all the time. I love it. So I'm gonna wipe off these swatches and then show you some comparisons between this trio chrome and the one from Divine Rose 2. And then I'm gonna do a few different comparisons for Astral Amethyst Moon as well. Okay, so I hope the sound isn't gonna be too crazy because just the way my microphone is, I'm like behind it to the side. So I don't know, the sound might be a little weird right now. But I'm just gonna go in and tell you what's on my arm here. These two are from the new Huetopian Dream. So this is Blitz Extreme next to the Triochrome from Divine Rose 2. These are all my comparisons for Amethyst Moon. So here we have Ritualistic Rose, the pink gold topper from that quad, from the Blitz Astral quads from 2019, which are still available, I believe. Then we have the sort of like mauve-y purple shade from that. Both of these are that, except in this swatch, I put the Astral White pigment over here on top of it. Then this is the Dark Star pigment from that kit that she sells like separately that comes with like a liner and the single pigment and like something else. This is the Blitz shade from Midnight Sun. Astral White on its own. And then this is the Duochrome topper from Mothership 1. Really, the two closest ones are these two. The Triochromes from Divine Rose 2 over here, and then this one is from the new Huetopian Dream. And the one from Huetopian Dream is a little more bronzy in the flip, whereas the one from Divine Rose 2 is more pink. But they're very similar. I'm not sure on the eyes, really, if they're gonna be that distinguishable. And the green in Huetopian Dream is a little more subtle. I think the closest one to Blitz Astral, what the fuck? These names are killing me. Astral Amethyst Moon. Okay. I sort of made like a similar shade with when adding the Astral White pigment on top of the shade from this Ritualistic Rose quad. Like sort of. That's this one here. But I don't know. It's different. I think all the shades are different enough to justify this one, to be honest. If you're a collector, I would definitely say that this one is worth it, for sure. Of course, you know, some of the mattes, I mean, there's more comparisons to be made, but we would be here all day if I swatched every single shade with all, you know, oh my God. I mean, that would take so long. Whoever does that, props to you, but this is as far as we're going. Okay, so after doing this look, doing all the swatches and comparisons, I can definitely say that I am more than content with this palette. I'm so happy I got it. It's not like I expected that I was gonna, you know, like I didn't think that I was not gonna like the palette. I just thought maybe I would be disappointed or something, but I'm not disappointed. I'm actually like pleasantly surprised. If it's your first time buying a Pat McGrath Mothership palette, I think this is a really great one to start with. And you can still get 10% off on her site. I'll leave the code somewhere on the screen or in the description box as well. You can get 10% off probably for the next week or so. Or you could wait a while because a couple times a year she does do some like really good sales on her site. She does like sometimes between like 20 and 30% depending on how much you spend. So you could get some pretty good deals. Also, it's gonna be at Sephora soon, so during the Sephora VIB sales, that's another good time to pick up Pat stuff. I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. And follow me on Newness so you're notified every single time that I do a live stream. Also, sorry if this video was disjointed. I was like stopping and starting filming so many times because I was getting up, doing swatches, wiping off my, you know, washing my hands. I only have, you know, I can only swatch with 5 fingers before I have to go and wash it, and, you know, so I don't know. It was really chaotic filming it. Let me just say that. So hopefully it all turns out okay, but yeah. All right, goodbye.